Hey y'all, it's Nina. Welcome back to my channel. So I have a little secret that I have not shared with you guys about my locks, and it's not anything I intentionally meant to not talk about, but I think I just wasn't really conscious of it. And then one day as I was doing this, it just occurred to me wow, this is something that you have not talked about. It's not even something that you're aware of that you do with your locks constantly. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, and hopefully some of you guys can relate. I don't want to necessarily say hopefully because I don't think it's a good thing, but it's just something that I have experienced with my locks for a while now. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Please hit the notification bell too so you know when I upload. And yeah, let's talk about it. So I'll just cut to the chase. I deal with anxiety. That's also something that I have not talked about on my channel. I get really stressed, and generally speaking, I try to keep my life very orderly, and that helps me stay balanced, just helps me stay focused, because if things are all over the place, it becomes very stressful. And so when I get stressed, I actually pick at my locks. Not so much the roots. I don't pick hair out of the root, but I will pick at the ends. So it mainly comes from seeing lint in my locks. So if I see a little bit of embedded lint, which is a very normal thing, unfortunately, but if I see that and I feel stressed about something, I will get some tweezers and I will start picking at the locks to the point where the whole end will come unraveled. And it wasn't until recently that I realized that was something that I did when I was stressed. My job had gotten really stressful. Got at the point where I was sitting at my little home office desk and I saw all this hair on the floor because I was picking at my locks. I believe it's called tricholomania, where people will pull out hair. It's a compulsion. A lot of times it is related to anxiety. And I just found myself doing that a lot, and it's really a sign that I'm stressed. A few years ago, I was in a very stressful relationship, and I also did the same thing, but I didn't really. It was after the recent time with work that I looked back on that time and I was like, yeah, I remember arguing on the phone constantly and being in the bathroom and just picking at my hair. So this is a lock that I unraveled. It doesn't happen all the time. It's only in moments where I'm really stressed and I feel really powerless. And at work recently, that has been one of my feelings. I do go to therapy and I talk about it. The hair picking is not something I specifically have talked about, but I just like having an outlet, just a place to just dump everything. I also do journal, which is really helpful for getting the emotions out. I am thankful that the compulsion it's not really severe. It's definitely not something that I am proud of necessarily, or that I feel is okay necessarily. I'm not saying it's not okay. I think ideally I would rather not do it. When I start picking at my ends, it is a reminder to check in with myself, to make sure that I'm meditating, make sure that I'm eating properly, make sure that I'm sleeping well enough, and just being honest in therapy, just being honest about my thoughts in general, because I don't want to end up just picking my hair out entirely. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I have lost some length over the 7+ years that I've been lost. That was due to color damage. I can't blame the length that I've lost on the hair picking stuff because it really doesn't happen that often. I try to be really conservative when I do it. It's a compulsion, but I'm also thinking about it consciously. So I just wanted to talk about that because slowly and surely, especially after everything that happened last summer, we're talking more about anxiety in the Black community, more about stress, more about mental health. And I think the conversation really needs to keep going. And we do need to talk about how our hair might suffer from that, because it's not just it's not just like a voluntary thing where you pick out your hair because you're stressed. It also could be that your hair is falling out because you're stressed. You're dealing with alopecia. I've actually seen that happen. I just think we have to have these conversations. I just wanted to share it with you guys. I'm not here to diagnose anybody. I'm not here to tell you that you're right or you're wrong. It's mainly just about being aware of your stress level and being aware of some habits that you might have developed because of your stress. So that's all for this video. In the comments, please let me know if you have dealt with something similar and how you have managed that. So once again, guys, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you next time. Bye.